If you've already made the decision to move from Los Angeles to Spain, congratulations. That's often the hardest part. Now, the real work begins. Welcome back to the podcast. One of the first questions people ask us is, what happens after I decide to move? Most people know they'll need a visa, book flights, and find a place to live. But when it comes to moving an entire household across the Atlantic, the process can feel unfamiliar. The good news is that it doesn't have to be overwhelming. With the right planning and the right moving company, each step follows a logical path. Today, we're going to walk through what you can expect before your shipment ever leaves California. It starts with a conversation. Every move is different. A retired couple relocating to Valencia has different needs than a young family moving to Madrid or an executive transferring to Barcelona for work. That's why the process usually begins with a conversation rather than a quote pulled from a website. A relocation specialist will ask questions about your move. Where are you moving? How much are you taking? Will you need professional packing? Do you have flexible dates? Are you moving from a downtown apartment in Los Angeles or a larger home in the suburbs? These details help build a moving plan that's designed specifically for your shipment. The goal isn't simply to move boxes, it's to coordinate dozens of moving parts so their household goods arrive as smoothly as possible. Understand what you're actually shipping. One of the biggest surprises for first-time international movers is realizing that they don't have to take everything. Many people begin by walking through their home room by room. Furniture, kitchen items, books, artwork, electronics, clothing, family keepsakes. As they do this, they often realize some items are worth shipping, while others are easier to replace after arriving in Spain. Every shipment is unique. Some households fill an entire shipping container. Others only need to move a portion of their belongings. The important thing is creating an accurate inventory early in the planning process. That inventory helps your mover recommend the most efficient shipping option while also preparing the documentation required later in the move. Scheduling the packing day. Once you've decided what you're taking, it's time to schedule packing. This is one area where international moving differs significantly from moving across town. Professional export packing isn't just about protecting your belongings during transport. It also is about preparing them for international handling, customs inspection, and ocean freight. Experienced international movers use specialized materials designed for overseas shipping. Furniture is carefully wrapped. Fragile items receive additional protection. Boxes are labeled and inventoried. Every item becomes part of a documented shipment. Many customers ask if they can pack everything themselves. While some personal packing is possible, professional packing often helps avoid problems later in the moving process. It also creates a documented inventory that simplifies both transportation and customs procedures. Coordinating the pickup. Los Angeles presents its own logistic challenges. Some homes have long driveways that make loading simple. Others are located on narrow streets with limited parking. Apartment buildings may require elevator reservations. Condominium communities sometimes require certificates of insurance before movers can even begin working. These details might seem small, but they have a significant impact on moving day. An experienced international mover plans for these situations well before the truck arrives. Good planning helps keep the move organized and reduces unnecessary surprises. What happens after packing? Once everything has been packed and loaded, many customers assume the shipment immediately heads overseas. In reality, several important steps happen behind the scenes. Documentation is reviewed, inventories are finalized, export paperwork is completed, shipping schedules are coordinated, ocean freight is carefully planned based on the shipment's size, destination, and transportation method. Because every shipment is different, transit times can vary. Factors such as shipping schedules, customs processing, and the type of shipment all play a role. Rather than relying on fixed estimates, it's always best to speak with a relocation specialist about your specific move. The important takeaway is that your shipment continues moving through a carefully managed process even after it leaves your home. Staying organized makes everything easier. One of the best things you can do before moving day is create your own relocation folder. Keep copies of important documents together: your passport, visa paperwork, inventory lists, moving agreement, travel itinerary, housing information in Spain. Having everything in one place makes it much easier if questions arise during the move. It also gives you peace of mind knowing you can quickly access whatever information you need. Your moving company becomes your guide. International moving isn't simply transportation, it's coordination. You've managed your home in California while preparing for life in another country. There are shipping schedules, documentation, custom requirements, packing, delivery planning, and countless questions along the way. That's why choosing an experienced international mover does matter. A good relocation company doesn't simply move your belongings. They help guide you through the entire process so you can know what comes next and what to expect. When you understand the process, moving to Spain becomes much less stressful. Moving from Los Angeles to Spain is an exciting milestone, and good preparation makes all the difference. If you're ready to start planning your move, the relocation specialist at SDC International Shipping can help you understand your options, answer your questions, and create a personalized moving plan based on your destination and household. To get more information, give us a call or check out our website.